Top 5 Best Smartwatches for iPhone. Number 5. Fitbit Versa 3. The Versa 3 now plays second fiddle to the Fitbit Sense health watch, but it's still a very capable smartwatch and an alternative to the Apple Watch SA. You don't get the ECG and AFib, stress sensors or body temperature you'll find on the Fitbit Sense, but the Versa 3 has GPS added for the accurate tracking of outdoor workouts. It also gets the excellent fast charging, which can add a day's worth of battery life in just 10 minutes. And battery life is one of the biggest success stories, with 6 days on offer, which is truly excellent compared to the single day promised on all Apple Watch models. Of course, a Fitbit smartwatch is always going to be a fitness tracking powerhouse. That means top-notch sleep monitoring with a single sleep score, workout detection, and heaps of sport profiles. That's on top of the standard step, elevation, and active zone minutes. And there's still an SpO2 sensor on board that will keep tabs on blood oxygen as you sleep and offer additional insights through Fitbit's premium subscription service. As a smartwatch, it delivers notifications with aplomb, but you're not getting the breadth of apps you'll find on Apple Watch. And the general smartwatch experience is definitely inferior. But there is Fitbit Pay, and you can choose between Alexa and Google Assistant voice controls from the wrist. We didn't find the experience that useful, but if you're a regular with smart home control, then it might appeal. Pros: good battery life. Fitbit app is superb for fitness and wellness tracking. Cons: clunky and basic smartwatch to use. Coming in number 4. Fitbit Sense. A powerful health watch, the Fitbit Sense is one of the only smartwatches that beats the Apple Watch Series 7 as a medical device. It excels as a sleep tracker and heart rate monitor, and it boasts ECG for detection of AFib, SpO2, which is linked to sleep tracking for detection of sleep disorders. Add in an electrodermal activity sensor for stress detection, and even a temperature sensor to put you in tune with your body and health, and there's a lot to like. And it's no slouch when it comes to fitness either, with GPS and support for Strava. There are few devices that put you in control of this much data about your body, and it's perhaps the perfect device for these pandemic times, but there are caveats. The Fitbit Sense isn't an amazing smartwatch. Fitbit Pay support is patchy, while the watch face gallery is clunky and full of paid-for options with a bizarre payment process. There's not that many on-watch features, and there's apps to speak of. It's a very basic smartwatch to use outside of activity tracking features. But you do get around 6 days of battery life, and a seriously rapid fast charge. If you're looking to get the maximum amount of health data from your smartwatch, the Fitbit Sense is a great choice. Pros: a great health watch. Fitbit app is superb for fitness and wellness tracking. Week of battery life. Cons: clunky and basic smartwatch to use. Coming in number 3. Garmin Venue 2. The Venue 2 is Garmin's most smartwatch-like device in its extensive collection of wearables. The follow-up to the original Venue offers an improved screen, new workout modes and better battery life compared to the Apple Watch. You'll get a 416 by 416 resolution screen AMOLED screen on the 45mm version, or a 360 by 360 resolution on the smaller 42mm Venue 2S. It's water resistant up to 50 meters, making it safe for swimming, and includes Garmin's latest generation Elevate heart rate sensor technology and can monitor blood oxygen levels all day and during sleep. Unsurprisingly, there's sports aplenty, including Garmin staples for running, cycling, golf and indoor workouts like rowing. There's also a new dedicated HIIT mode that covers dedicated modes for EMOM and AMRAP sessions. There's no ECG or temperature sensors here, but you do get health features like stress tracking and improved sleep monitoring. As a smartwatch, it handles notifications with aplomb. There's a music player with Spotify compatibility, Garmin Pay and access to Garmin's Connect IQ store, although this pales in comparison to Apple's App Store for big-name apps. Battery life on the Venue 2 will go to 10 days with normal use, and you'll still get around 3 to 4 days when the always-on display mode is enabled. Garmin also includes a rapid charging feature to give you a day's play from a 20-minute charge. If you want more in the way of smartwatch features, there is now the Garmin Venue 2 Plus, which adds in a speaker and microphone letting you access your phone's voice assistant and make calls via Bluetooth. It reduces the case down to 43mm and swaps a plastic back for metal, although we question the value of these additions for the extra cost. The Venue 2 certainly isn't as slick as an Apple Watch to use, but you get a good mix of sport and smartwatch features and battery life that surpasses Apple with the screen on 24/7 or not. Pros: great sports tracking. Plenty of health metrics. Cons: expensive. Nowhere near as slick as Apple Watch. Coming in number 2. Apple Watch SE. It's not the best Apple Watch, but it offers the core features for significantly less cash than the Series 7. But don't think of it as a cheap Apple Watch. It still costs $279 for the 40mm version, which makes it on the pricey side given the competition out there from Huawei and Amazfit. But with the launch of the Series 7, the SE's inferiorities now mount up. The Series 7's larger, brighter, edge-to-edge screen is much superior, and the design of the SE is a little more boxy. You also don't get the always-on display, so you still have to raise your wrist to see the time. And there's no ECG and SpO2 sensors, so it doesn't have the in-depth health monitoring features. But you get GPS, sports and fitness tracking, a swim-proof design, optional LTE versions and Apple Pay. So, all the stuff that makes the Apple Watch our favorite smartwatch is here on the SE. It also gets the always-on altimeter from the Series 6, all the new watchOS 8 features, and the S5 chip should mean plenty of software updates for a few years yet. However, the single-day battery life is the major downside compared to rivals. If you're not bothered about the high-end serious health features of the Series 7, then the Apple Watch SE comes very highly recommended. Pros: best Apple Watch features for less. Great smartwatch. Cons: no always-on display. Still more expensive than rivals. Coming in number 1. Apple Watch Series 7. The Apple Watch Series 7 was certainly an interim update, with no headline new features or wellness sensors added from the Apple Watch Series 6. But Apple overhauled the screen tech and tweaked the design, which make a big difference to the feel and usability of the smartwatch. The Series 7 grows to 41mm and 45mm sizes to accommodate a display that's 20% larger than the Series 6 and 50% bigger than Series 3. The screen appears to be almost bezel-less, with just 1.7mm of black around the edges. It's a big improvement and an aesthetic upgrade over the Apple Watch SE. The larger screen size means you get 50% more text on screen, making it easier and more pleasing to use and interact with. Apple has also boosted the size of buttons in watchOS, and there's a new selection of watch faces, too. Sadly, there's no boost in battery life. It's still single day, although Apple has improved fast charging on the Series 7. A 45-minute charge gets you 85% battery, and 8 minutes will get you through a night's sleep tracking or a run, which we found a game changer in terms of keeping it on our wrists. It helps you get by without finding charging a pain point, although let's face it, single-day battery life is pretty poor by the standard of rivals. In short, we found living with the Series 7 better than the Series 6, and it solved a few of our gripes. It's now, clearly, the easiest Apple Watch to recommend once again. But if the battery life or price are still an issue, then read on for alternatives. Pros: great design and screen. So many features and loaded app store. Cons: single-day battery. Expensive.